Yeah. You know, this is another episode of that Victory Talk. You know what I'm saying? We got a lot we want to cover today, man. We just about 2 weeks to the end of the year, man. You gonna finish strong or you gonna coast like a bitch? I'm assuming if you're watching this means you want to finish strong, and we're gonna help you do that. Finish real strong. Pause. Let's start the show. Yeah, you know what it is. It's your boy, Big Brandon Carter, King Keto, the king of ketosis, man. And we out here, man. This is episode 260 of that Victory Talk podcast. All right? We've been doing this for a long time. This is a podcast where we talk about how you can build your money, muscle, and mindset. Really the holy trinity. You know what I'm saying? You got those three things in line, most of your life kind of works out. Think about it. You know, it's not I can't think of any problems that can't be solved or at least drastically improved if you got enough money, right? You got your muscle right, your body right, then you got your health, you got your mindset right, then you can take on anything that fucking comes your way. All right. We got a lot we want to cover today, man. We're gonna talk about obviously getting money. We're gonna talk about building some habits. We're gonna do the market update. I think Greg's in Italy right now. I think he's still gonna come in for the market update. Pause. You know what I'm saying? All right. I am your host, Big Brandon Carter, King Keto, Gymnasium Jesus, the king of ketosis, Southside Savior. And I'm not alone. I got a whole squad with me. You know what I'm saying? I got the homie, the man who's running this whole show. I don't even know how to turn on these cameras. I don't even come in this room when he's not here. All right. And, you know, it's the best podcast producer in the game. Let's go. The man from Iran, the beast from the Middle East, the man from the sand, homie Nemo.
Let's go. What's up?
Yeah, man. But it ain't just us. We got my beautiful listen, man, my Minovia, she's handling the chats. She's gonna reading all your super chats. I'm gonna answer every super chat. You know what I'm saying? I don't really see the other questions. I'm gonna be real with you. But if it's a super chat, I will answer it. You know, I will answer all your super chats, and she's gonna read them. She also gonna be monitoring the chat. Anybody get out of line, we're gonna kick them out. You know what I'm saying? It's my girlfriend, DJ Chiquita Grande.
DJ Chiquita Grande.
Yeah, DJ Chiquita Grande. You know what I'm saying? We now she ain't never DJ'd before in real life, but I don't think DJ Vlad has either. Or DJ, I ain't never seen DJ Academics DJ. So I think you can just do that now. I think that's the thing. You could just call yourself DJ. You know what I'm saying? So that's DJ Chiquita Grande. You heard me?
DJ Chiquita Grande.
Yeah, that's her. You know what I'm saying? She's gonna be taking care of the chats. You know what it is. All right. Nemo, we got 2 sponsors.
No way.
Yeah, man.
It's good at
It's
episode
pretty
260.
It's
Finally.
pretty dope, man. Oh, you know what? I actually want to give you another sponsor. So I got this new ebook for them, and it's free. Let me give it to you. You can put it in the Chizat 1 second, because this just came out. This is hot off the press. It's hot off the fucking press, bro. All right. Let me find it. Yeah, what'd you say? I'm gonna airdrop it to the Victory Talk MacBook. All right. Copy this link. Can you airdrop a link?
I pasted in the notes.
What? That sounds cumbersome.
All
right. I'm gonna send it to Nima. I'm just gonna iMessage it to you, brother. Yeah, man. It's an ebook. It's gonna show you how to make 5K in 7 days as an online trainer. I put this shit together. It's lit. It's fire. How to make 5K in 7 days as an online trainer. Free ebook. You know what I'm saying? It should be in the description in a moment. I just wrote that shit. I got this strategy where I write now. Sometimes people see my captions and shit, and they be like, "Yo, man, is that AI generated?" I'm like, yes and no. Like, so one thing I'll do is I'll have AI. I'll make a prompt where I tell AI that I'm trying to write a caption, or I'm trying to write a blog post, or I'm trying to write an ebook. And I'm like, yo, interview me, conduct a detailed interview for me about this topic. Once I've answered all the questions you need me to answer, then write a guide based off what I said. Right. So it's like AI collaboration. Because most of the times, if you just say, hey, write some shit in AI, it's gonna give you some generic bullshit, and it won't be like nothing from me, from the heart. So I can infuse my soul into the AI. It's some new shit I've been doing. I've been doing this shit for the last year. I think have I gave them a strategy on this shit? I think I have, man. But it's like, because that's how I used to write books back in the day. I would write an outline, and I would record myself saying, like for example, this book. I wrote an outline. It was before AI came out. I wrote an outline, and then I recorded myself saying all the shit in every chapter. Then I had that shit transcribed, and then I sent it to an editor to edit. But now AI just does that shit for you. You know what I'm saying? It's pretty dope. All right. So the link is in the description. It's the guide to make 5K in 5 days as an online trainer. I'm bringing it down. It's like light speed on how you can do it. And I break the whole shit down. Hit the link in the description. Download that.
It's the first link, guys.
free.
Yeah.
First link.
Yeah.
Also, one more thing. We're actually hiring here at. Did you put that? Is that one in there? We're actually hiring at my business. We're hiring some people to work in the sales department. So if you're trying to get a new job for the new year, new job, we're actually hiring, man. We're doing some expansion, scaling. You know what I'm saying? And we need some more people, man. So we're looking for appointment setters for our sales team. If you want a remote job where you had the potential to make unlimited money, you know what I'm saying, and maybe move to a sales position in one time, you know, at some point, you know, if you do that good, the link is in the description. It's commission based. You know what I'm saying? If you down to do that, man, go for it, man. It's how much you paying is commission based, homie. So you can write your own ticket, Playboy. It ain't how much we paying, it's how much you making. Okay. All right. And we got another sponsor. So me and Nima have been quietly working on this product. We kept it on the low for a long time, but we're ready to talk to it. Talk to you guys about it. This is a product we're coming out with called Thought Repellent. This is the easy to apply spray to keep the hoes away. You see, once you start really balling, you fix your money, muscle, and mindset, then you'll be every girl's dream, right? You know what I'm saying? Now you're more handsome because you're more ripped. Check. You got more money, check. And you strong mentally, right? What kind of woman ain't looking for that? Right? The problem is not all these women gonna be fucking good women. Some of them gonna be thoughts, hoes, sluts, skanks, skeezers, Jezebel, scallywags, and hood rats. Thought repellent has been genetically engineered to only affect the DNA of those women. Good women, they'll just be like, you smell delicious. Now, we want to have this out by Christmas. We're close. We only got a week left. And we're not far. If it's not out by Christmas, then we want to at least have it out by New Year's. We want to at least have it out by New Year's, man, so you can start new year, new you. New year, new scent. Right? You know what I'm saying? We got to keep the thoughts away in 2026. Am I right? Right? But here's the thing. All your super chats go towards development of this. We need to get enough super chats to make this shit happen. All right. So, and I think a hero has already contributed to the fund, man. We need DJ Chiquita Grande to read that.
DJ Chiquita Grande.
We need her to read that super chat. What's up?
That super chat is actually for trading for Greg, but I can still read it.
Yeah.
You have Crypto Genius 686. Thoughts on crypto, DeFi, liquidity pools.
All right. So DeFi liquidity pools, I'm not the most well versed in it. I don't want to bullshit you, right? But there's money to be made. You know, I had a friend who made like almost $100,000 when the fucking Trump coin was fucking popping, when that scam was popping off. When that scam was popping off, he wasn't trading Trump coin though. He was providing liquidity for it, you know, using like other coins as a form of liquidity. And yeah, I mean, it's some high level shit. You know, he owns a crypto hedge fund, right? So it wasn't like some regular guy doing regular shit, but he was breaking it down to me. And like I kind of understood it, but I don't want to bullshit you like I'm the motherfucking man for that. Maybe we'll ask Young Candlestick when he comes through. All right, you know what I'm saying? You know the vibes. All right. Hey guys, we got a lot we want to cover today. We got a lot we want to cover today. But first, man, I think we need to talk about the Diddy documentary. Now I watched the Diddy documentary, all 4 parts. And there was I mean, if something happens, right? You know what I'm saying? And it was one part that really kind of threw me off, kind of knocked my socks off, right? So he had this personal assistant, man. Her name was Capricorn. Already I'm looking at her sideways. Her name is a zodiac sign. I ain't like that at all, right? But she was saying how she knew he was fucking beating people and R-wording people, and he was going to try to kill Kid Cudi, and he kidnapped her. And what really fucked me up, she said, yeah, man, I ain't want to tell on him for the culture. I'm like, bitch, what? What fucking culture are you talking about? You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't want to, this motherfucker's a super villain, and you ain't want to snitch for the culture? I don't know. Nima, would you have snitched on Diddy if you was in his inner circle? Would you have snitched? Would you have snitched?
Depends on what's at stake too.
Yeah, it depends, man.
Yeah.
Yo, DJ Chiquita Grande, would you have snitched if you was in Diddy's inner circle?
DJ Chiquita Grande.
Would you have snitched?
Hell yeah.
You'd have told?
There's just some things that you just don't do.
Yeah. No, I feel that, man. You know what I'm saying? I feel that. You know, I ain't never called the police for anything in my life. I'm gonna be honest with you, man. but if a nigga kidnapped me and is out here trying to fucking kill people, I think I'm a snitch that time. I think I'm gonna go ahead and snitch. I'm gonna be real with you. I think I'm a snitch. And then yo, what really fucked me up was it with the producer nigga. He was working on the album called the Love Album, and it was his producer, his name Rod Wave. And he said, yo, I went to sleep and there was some girls in the bed. And I woke up and Diddy's in the bed. Sounds crazy, right? Yeah, that's crazy by itself, right? But then this motherfucker said he just started making more beats and finishing the album. Can you imagine? Right? Yo, listen, if I was producing the Diddy album and I wake up and he's in the bed with me, album's done. The album's done. He's finished with the album, he's finished with everything, right? If he's gonna record any song, it's gonna be the remix of Through the Wire, Kanye, because his jaw gonna be broke. You know what I'm saying? At best. Motherfucker wake up, said his booty sore. He said his booty was sore and he went back to making beats. Yo, was that not fucking you up? I don't know, man. Seems like a lot of people were complicit, is all I'm trying to say. I don't know if this nigga's a hypnotist, but it seemed like there was a lot of people who was complicit, just like kind of letting this shit happen. No, am I wrong? I don't know. Like, I don't think like me, Brandon Carter, could get away with all that shit. Like, I think we know Chiquita Grande was snitch. All right, she said it. Nima said it depends. I'm assuming it depends on how much I'm paying him. But I don't think I'm smooth enough to get away with half that shit. This nigga must be a hypnotist or something. Anyway, yo, I think we got a super chat. DJ Chiquita Grande, what up?
DJ Chiquita Grande.
It's not snitching. Is for girls is a little different. It's girl code. If one of your friends is in danger, drugged up. There was one chick. The O'Day that she's from the Danity Kane. And somebody wrote to her and they said, "Oh yeah, I seen."
Don't say the R word.
Huh?
Yeah. Don't say the R word.
No. She just said, "I seen her on the couch." And you just mind your business and you went to party.
Yeah, she went to a party after that, man. She saw her getting R word and said, "You know what? I'm gonna go to this party because." I was just saying, it seems like a lot of people were complicit. You know what I'm saying? Like that's wild. I can't even think.
That's the type of people I do not want around me. All right, we got Saber 89 team. I could have used that spray last weekend. Almost got.
Hey, listen, I feel you, man. You done lost some weight, brother. You done lost some weight, man. It's only gonna get worse the more weight you lose. You feel me? It's gonna happen a lot more, man. Thanks for the $10. Yeah. All right. So it's almost 2026. No Diddy. And now I'll just say it, man. It just comes out. It's almost 2026. And you know, there's some things you need. You guys, you all got big goals for the new year, right? New year, new me, right? Same shit you've been saying every year, right? But the only reason you ain't never accomplished them, one of the main reasons, is you ain't got no discipline, right? So that's why I put together, I'm about to give y'all 13 discipline hacks and habits you need to make to become unstoppable in 2026. Let's get it. All right, it's almost the new year. If you're watching this in the future, then it is the new year. And you got a bunch of fucking goals you're trying to accomplish. But you had goals last year and the year before, all them years, and you failed over and over again. It's like an annual failure. You go through this charade every year where you set these big goals, make big ass plans, new year, new me, and you don't accomplish them. All right. The main reason you don't accomplish them is because you don't have enough discipline. I'm going to give you the 13 discipline hacks that will ensure you become unstoppable in 2026 and actually accomplish your goals the way I've been doing every year. So it can be like new year, new me. You could be like me. Instead of new year, old you. All right, let's get into it. Now, if you follow these steps and implement these 13 habits, I promise you, man, this will be the best year of your life, most productive year of your life. You're really going to People are going to look at you and wonder what happened to you. And you can be like, yo, I watched this one video from Big Brandon Carter, the king of ketosis, and it changed everything, right? They're going to think that maybe you joined the Illuminati or something because you've been so successful, right? And you might become so successful, you get an Illuminati invitation if you implement this. And at that point, you got some decisions to make. All right, let's get into it. Hold on. Is there a way I can make this bigger? Pause. You know, like you can do it in Chrome?
Yeah, Command plus.
Command.
Same as the
Command. Oh, you mean Control?
No.
Oh, Command. I see. Command. Yeah. Oh, there we go. I didn't even know that. All right. All right. Step number the first one. You got to stop chasing hoes. You got to stop chasing hoes, man. You never, the American poet, fashion designer, and full-time crazy person, Kanye West, once said, I don't know what's better, getting laid or getting paid. I just know when I'm getting one, the other's getting away, right? You got decisions to make, brother. Do you want to focus on getting the money or you want to focus on getting the girls? It is difficult to do both simultaneously. However, once you get the money, you have leverage and things happen a little easier, right? But you need to focus on money. Stop chasing women, especially all you motherfuckers who trying to be fucking players. You wanna what the red pills be saying, man? Something about the options. You wanna explore your options and all this other corny shit, man. Listen, that's fine if you already rich, but you got to understand, women are mental terrorists, all right? And we can't negotiate with terrorists, right? But if you got a harem of women, a roster of girls, man, you know how motherfucking stressful that's gonna be. They are all crazy people. 100% of them, including your mothers and your sisters. All of them. That's why your dad left. Or he's going to leave. You at least thought about it a few times. And now imagine, it's hard enough with just one. Now imagine you got this fucking harem. You're surrounded by all these fucking crazy people. You think that's not going to infiltrate your life in some way? You know what I'm saying? You become like the people you're around. You around all these crazy people. What you think is going to happen, right? And here's the thing. There's a study that shows that men who delay marriage, right, they end up making more money, right? Yeah, income prospects at age of marriage, right? So if you out here chasing, and I'm not saying you got to get married now or whatever, right? But what I'm saying is, with what we can extrapolate from that study is, hey man, if you put women on the back burner now, focus on your goals, chase victory instead of chasing women, then you'll be in a better position. You know, and when you get some money and you get rich and you start being successful, you can get better bitches. Yeah. Right now, man, you got and there's less competition at the top too. Right now, you get a girl and the reason you follow all these red pill rules and you said, oh man, my girl can't post this online or she can't wear this or she can't do that, right? It's because you scared of her fucking leaving, right? And you should be, because you got to compete with motherfucking janitors and bus drivers and Uber drivers. Like everyone's your motherfucking competition. But if you make it to the upper echelon, ain't too many motherfuckers like you, like statistically. You know what I'm saying? If you've been focused on victory for a significant amount of time, you built your money, your muscle and mindset, then it's like, ain't a lot of motherfuckers to compete with at that level. You know? And here's the thing. All them red pill rules, hey, don't let your girl do this. Don't let her say that. Don't let her go to this place. So that's what I'm saying. Those rules weren't made for the guys on the top. They were made because of the guys at the top. A motherfucker will comment to me, he's like, man, why you let your girl dress like that? I'm like, what? I'm the reason you don't let your girl dress like that. Motherfuckers like me are the reason. We don't have to do that. You know what I'm saying? We don't have to do that shit. You know? The rules change when you balling. Like all the rules, not even just. Yeah, all the rules change when you balling, right? I talk to guys. They'll be talking to my sales team like, oh man, I just got to talk to my wife. I'm like, talk to your wife. If you was rich, all she would be saying is please and thank you, right? You think motherfuckers be having to talk to their wife about $1,000? Oh, it's just a respect thing. I got to talk to her. Motherfucker, no, it's an income thing. You think LeBron James has to talk to his motherfucking wife if he wants to spend $1,000? No, nigga, right? So even your interaction with your wife is going to be different if you balling. But if y'all splitting the bills, yeah, you better talk to her. If y'all, you know what I'm saying? It's like it's and you can get a better bitch if you focus on victory first. Right now, you getting whatever girls you can. That's why you chasing them, right? Because you desperate. That brother's starving. You starving out here. You know what I'm saying? And you chasing 7s and 8s. And no, you're chasing sixes and the occasional 7. You might get lucky and a drunk 7 asleep with you, you know? if you in the right place, right time. But the hotter chicks, they don't have to settle for your goofy ass. You know what I'm saying? And you got to chase them. And how you get them is how you keep them. So if you had to chase her to get her, you probably gonna have to chase her to keep her. You know? Why don't you just focus on yourself and become a more attractive man, both physically, mentally, and financially? Then they'll chase you. Right? Or at least be more willing to talk to you. Like you won't have to chase them. They'll be like excited that you talk to them. You know what I'm saying? Like when I say chase, I don't mean they're going to be, you're going to be a Backstreet Boy or some shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't believe it. I ain't saying you're going to be like Justin Timberlake in fucking 2004 or some shit. Right? Like, I mean, you know, if you talk to them, she'll be super receptive, man, because you in shape and you fucking killing this shit, right? All right. That's the first thing, because that's the first thing. And you want to get in the habit of not chasing now, because let's say you get successful and you still in that chasing habit. Well, now you're going to catch a case, my nigga. That's how Shannon Sharp got fucked up. He was chasing that little white girl. He was chasing that little white girl. Because he was in the habit of doing this on this chase shit, you know? Who else, man? The coach from Michigan. Chasing that little white girl. Then next thing you know, man, he done lost his family, his jobs. He was talking about voluntarily leaving Earth. I shouldn't be laughing at that, but I am. All right, let's go. I shouldn't be doing a lot of things, motherfucker. Who gonna stop me? All right. So that's step one, man. We want to stop chasing women and start chasing victory. Because if you get victory, the women will come. Women are a byproduct of victory. Just always remember that. It's always been like that from the beginning of the time, right? Back in the caveman days, the nigga who can get the most coconuts and kill the buffalo the best probably had the baddest cave bitches. And we're descendants of him. All right. All right. Number 2, and it goes along those same lines, is we need to stop chasing dopamine and again, chase victory. Focus on victory, not dopamine, right? Your brain can become addictive to dopamine from social media, junk food, constant stimulation, partying, recreational drugs, alcohol. And this addiction can, or even video games, and this addiction can destroy your discipline. And here's how it works. When people say they get a dopamine spike from something, right? It's not necessarily a spike. That's not the most accurate way to describe it. I want you to think of, you need to understand you need to understand the biology of dopamine and how it actually works as a neurotransmitter. So drive and motivation. No, dopamine is responsible for drive and motivation, right? When someone does not have a lot of drive, or man, how do I get motivated, man? I'm not motivated. That motherfucker, he has low dopamine. Dopamine is responsible for drive and motivation. And your brain has an available pool of dopamine. And think of it like a bucket of dopamine in your brain. Not literally, dumbass. Just stay with me. So think of it like a bucket of dopamine. And it's typically filled to the brim, right? But when you have a dopamine spike from something like video games, junk food, even social media, partying, recreational drugs, your brain uses that dopamine for that. And that's why those things feel good, right? But then your dopamine levels are low, right? That bucket will be like almost depleted. And the bucket will refill like when you sleep or you get some rest or something, it'll refill. But what happens is you guys have like constant stimulus to things that artificially spike dopamine. And you never give your dopamine reservoir time to refill. And that's why sometimes when you engage with these things over and over again, they become less fulfilling over time. Like you need more recreational drugs, right? You need to party more. You need different type of porn, right? Now you go into parts. Now you go into sections of porn that you never thought you'd be in. Might be fucking midgets and farm animals and shit, all types of crazy shit, man. Anime porn. You're doing all types of wild shit because you need like you need way more stimuli to get to feel anything because you never let your dopamine reserve replenish. Worse than that though is now the dopamine you would have used for motivation and drive is gone. And that's why you fat and lazy. And one of the reasons why you haven't been able to accomplish your big goals over time. So every time someone asks me, man, how do I get motivated, man? How do I stay motivated? It's like, yo, what are you doing that spikes your dopamine that doesn't help you accomplish your goals? And there's tons of those things, man. If this person, every time someone has asked me like something like that, I know this person is either partying, doing recreational drugs, drinking alcohol a lot, or playing video games a lot, or gooning. Like he might be on the goon squad. If you go in his bedroom, it looked like Spider-Man was in that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Like Spider-Man had a fight with a villain. Motherfucker in there web slinging. Spraying his dopamine all over the interior, you know. It's very important to monitor that, right? So we want to stay away from things that artificially spike dopamine. Again, the list: recreational drugs. I don't do no recreational drugs. I haven't for like 11 years. Alcohol. I haven't drank any alcohol in over 11 years. I don't eat no junk food. I don't have no cheat days, no shit like that. That shit spikes dopamine, right? I don't remember the last time I went to a nightclub. You know what I'm saying? I'm not out here having casual sex with random people. I got one girlfriend, you know, because I'm keeping, not to say I don't have fun. I just don't get fun in those ways. These ways that artificially spike your dopamine, you know? And I don't have a video game console. I know I do got a Switch, you know, and I only use the Switch when I'm doing cardio. Right. But it's like I'm not out here playing video games all day, right? You know what I'm saying? I'm an adult. And right. And that way it allows me, there's more dopamine in my reserves, and I deploy that against my goals. And I still have fun, right? You know, like I go to basketball games, I'm sitting courtside at the basketball game, mad times this year. I do things with my I hang out with my nieces and nephews, take them places. Me and my son, we go to amusement parks. We do cool shit all the time, museums and shit. But it's like I stay away from that artificial crazy dopamine. I stay away from things that artificially spike your dopamine to the next level because it takes away from your drive. All right. Very important. So start controlling that shit. Stay away from these things that artificially spike your dopamine. I promise you'll have more motivation, more drive, and more discipline. All right. Third thing you need to do, right, is build your life around your calendar. If you've been watching any of my content for it, you know what? I'm going to come back to that. I'm going to end it with that. On that same dopamine, on the lines of the dopamine, the next one would be stay away from alcohol. I'm just telling you, man. Stay away from alcohol and recreational drugs. At first, I was telling you to do it because of dopamine, but now I'm just telling you to do it because it's going to be easier for you to accomplish your goals. Yeah. I remember I saw this interview a long time ago with John Mayer and some black guy. And John Mayer said that he got real fucked up at Drake's birthday party or something. And he said he made a fool of himself. And then he had a conversation with himself. And he said, man, how much of your potential do you want to bring to the surface? And he said to himself, all of it. And then his self said to him, all right, man, well, how much, you know what that means, right? And he's like, yeah, I know what that means. Right? And then he said after that, he stopped drinking. And I saw that shit and I was like, yeah, man, what the fuck am I doing? I saw that interview and it compelled me. And what I noticed was I had already kind of stopped drinking. I hadn't been drinking anyway. It was super rare if I had a drink because I was so busy trying to accomplish my goals. But I remember watching that interview and I was like, yeah, fuck this shit. Fuck this shit. And here's the thing, man. When you stop, I'm gonna show you a study real quick. Yeah, you're talking about. I don't know. That's not the one I want to show. Hold up. I think it was this one. This isn't. Is this a study or article? Where's the study? Yeah. Well, you might have to find it. Well, basically, there was a study that came out where they said there for brain health, there is no safe level of alcohol consumption. Like zero, no safe level of alcohol consumption. It does nothing good for you. Some people will be like, oh man, if I drink wine got antioxidants. Motherfucker, that shit, it got antioxidants because it's made from grapes, man. You could just eat some grapes, bitch nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like you could have just ate the grapes, you know, but you're going to think clearer. You're going to recover faster. You're going to sleep better, and you're going to have way more energy and way more discipline if you just cut alcohol out 100%. I'm telling you, man, try it for a year. Just try it for 90 days, right? You're going to, one alcoholic drink can fuck up your REM sleep. It definitely damages your sleep. It damages your decision making. And, especially as you get older, man, like you get drunk. The next day, you're not 100% on point, right? You can still function, right? But are you? Is it the best you can be? No. And make no mistake, if you want to accomplish big goals this year, you need to be the best you can be every day. Right? Literally, be the best you can be every day. And if you're drunk, that's not the best you can be. If you're hungover, that's not the best you can be. Or even if you're just a little bit off because you had some drinks. Oh, really? Oh, yeah. Yeah, it makes sense. All right. Mm-hmm. And then there's a study that said there's like basically for brain health, there's no safe level of alcohol consumption for brain health. There's no safe level of consumption for brain health, right? It's just there's no upside for you, except for the only upside is if you drink that women are easier to have sex with. That's it. Because if you're out with them, they won't want to drink on their own most of the time. But it's like, yo, man, go back. If that's preventing you from drinking, go back to step one. Go back to step one, motherfucker. Right. And, if I'm out with friends or I'm at a dinner or I'm with people, I just don't drink. I drink like some Diet Coke or some Coke Zero, and I'm just chilling and nobody pressures me. And other people are drinking. They're having a good time. And I'm just chilling, man. I'm telling you, it's actually a cheat code in life. And I believe it slows the aging process as well. Everybody I know who looks really young for their age doesn't drink. Everyone I've ever met who looked really like shockingly young for their age, they don't drink or do recreational drugs, right? And everything I said about alcohol can also be extrapolated to recreational drugs. Oh, you know what? I'll show you something. Hold on. Brain doctor. Let me see if I can find this. I didn't want to go to Facebook. Hold on. Copy image. Oh, here we go. It's short. All right. So, yeah. Let me see if I can make this smaller. Pause. All right. So this is like an image of brain scan. This is not the best image I have, right? But this is a healthy brain. What does it say, Nima? I can't see it from here.
Healthy.
Let me find a better image. Let me find a better image, man. I think this one. Copy image address. I don't want to have to go to this fucking site. Oh, that's not good either. All right. Hey, man, I would have did this earlier, but I didn't think about it till now. Well, that's because the website is Facebook, bro. Yeah, that's not good. That's not what? Japanese Facebook. Oh man, this is bad. All right. All right. Okay. All right. So this is what a healthy brain looks like. Right. This is 4 years of marijuana. Right. Ain't no way you're going to tell me it's smoking something is good for your brain. This is 4 years of what's this word? Can you see it?
Smoking.
That's smoking cigarettes. Right. Boom. Here's cocaine. Fucks your brain up. Here's alcohol. 19 years of alcohol. You know what I'm saying? This is 3 years of alcohol. This is 3 years of meth. You know what I'm saying? All right. Yeah, man. I'm just saying, like, how do you want your brain to function? Right. Because there's two ways to make money. You can make money with your body, or you can make like with your muscles, like doing labor or some shit, driving a bus, scooping shit up, being a janitor, working construction, or you make money with your mind, building shit, building businesses, doing sales, start, management, like high level shit. You're going to always make more money using your mind than you will using your muscles. And it makes a lot of sense to protect your mind. You know what I'm saying? Right. It makes a lot of sense to protect your mind under those circumstances. All right. Now, the next step, you want to track your macros. Track your macros. Remember, because I'm sure you have physical goals too. Like you want to get in great shape. Track your macros. I'm telling you, man, this is very important. Let me show you something. This was a study. This was a study done where they had people actually just track their macros with a mobile app, something like MyFitnessPal or something, and all of those people lost significant amount of weight, got in way better shape. They had better body composition after. It's like the one thing that if you did it for your fitness goals, it's the yo man, block this green motherfucker, man. Like just get him out of here, man. All right. Fucking nerds. It's the one thing that if you did it, if you track your macros, it would make accomplishing all your fitness goals so much easier. Like motherfuckers really go out of their way and talk shit about not tracking the macros, or they say it's too difficult. Man, it's the number one thing that if you did it, accomplishing all your goals would be significantly easier, right? And because most of y'all don't have no idea how many calories you're eating, right? And this is why it's so easy to get fat. And this is why people get fatter and fatter as they get older. It's not necessarily because they start moving less. It's because they just start eating way more. And it's not necessarily because there was a study came out that said it's not necessarily that their metabolism slows down, right? It's just here's what happens. Every pound of fat you want to gain. No, every pound of fat is 3,500 calories. So if you consume 3,500 calories more than you burn, you'll gain a pound of fat. Your body will store it as fat, 1 pound, right? Here's the thing though. If you burn 500 calories more than you consume every day for a week, you'll gain a pound of fat that week. Now, most people don't do that, right? But let's just say you get 200 over, right? And you do that day after day, after day after day. This is how people get like super fat over the years, right? Because it starts to compound. They 100 over today, 200 over yesterday, and because they're not tracking it, they have no idea what they're putting in their mouth. Pause, right? And they're just eating haphazardly. And they're eating, even if they're eating healthy, right? If they're consuming more calories than they burn, over time, you will gain fat. And that's why, listen, I graduated from college in 2004. I know I'm old, 21 years ago. Almost everybody from my graduating class is either super fat or at least got they walking around with the Bart Simpson belly. Or the bitches look crazy. And it's because over time it's easy to get fat if you're not tracking your calories, and it's hard to get lean if you're not tracking your calories. You're really just guessing, right? Because same thing, if you want to burn a pound of fat, you have to burn 3,500 calories for every pound of fat you want to lose. How the fuck do you know if you're doing it or not, man? Like, how do you know if you're doing it? Right? It's the number one thing you got to do. But how do you know if you're not tracking? Like, you don't know. You're fucking guessing. You say, man, I just eat healthy, man. I'm just eating blah, blah, blah. You can eat healthy and still be consuming more calories than you burn. People do it all the time. They're called vegans. I done seen so many vegans. They got the Bart Simpson gut. Countless. Right? I've seen some that are in great shape, but they track their calories. They track their macros. Right? I see carnivores who are in great shape. They track their calories. I know people who do keto who are fat. Yeah, not fat. It's hard to be obese on keto, but they don't look impressive because they don't track their calories. It's the one thing you got to do, man. I don't care what kind of diet you want, man. You got to track your calories. It's an easy way to do it. So here's the thing. Get MyFitnessPal. Download it on your phone. And set your goal for your calories. So if you're trying to lose fat, You want to take your body weight in pounds, multiply that by 10. That's how many calories you should get. Unless you're super obese. If you like obese, a big fat whale motherfucker, then you take your goal weight and multiply that by 12. Right. But if you're just regular fat, hey, body 10. Or all right. And snuck up on me. And and make sure you're getting at least 1 gram of protein per pound of body weight for your goal body weight, right? And just track it in MyFitnessPal every day. Hit your numbers like a goal. Or alternatively, there's a way to do it with ChatGPT. I have a prompt that I can give you where you can just put in your food and what you're eating, or even take pictures of it, and it'll automatically add up everything for the day. We'll put that link in that prompt link in the description where you can do it, right? And then, but here's the thing. Now, let's track how many calories we're burning as well. So I suggest you get some sort of fitness tracker. You can get Apple Watch, Fitbit, Whoop band, any of that shit, or the Oura Ring. That's the one I use, the Oura Ring. And it's really, I don't even really look at the sleep data that much. I really care about how many calories I'm burning each day. So if I'm trying to cut, I want to make sure I'm burning way more than I consume. And then it's just math, right? If you want to lose 2 pounds of fat per week, look how many calories you're burning versus how many calories you're consuming. Just consume 1,000 calories less than you burn each day. Do that for 7 days. You'll burn 7,000 calories, which is 2 pounds of fat. Right now, again, one thing, these things aren't 100% accurate, but it gives you a good range, and let's say you on paper you burn 7,000 calories, but you didn't lose 2 pounds of fat. Well, then you know that this is probably overshooting. This is probably not accurate. You need to adjust based off that, right? Maybe you have to burn more as opposed to this. So use it as a barometer. You'll be able to figure it out. All right. But you got to track even if all you did was track your calories, you would lose weight. There was a study done by Duke University where they didn't give people no workout plans, no diet plans. They didn't give them nothing. They just said, just track your calories in MyFitnessPal for 90 days. And at the end of 90 days, they lost on average 5 pounds of fat, which isn't that impressive. But you got to remember, they had no plan. Right? They had no plan, no workout plan, no diet plan. All they had to do was track, and they lost 5 pounds of fat. Because once you start tracking, you'll be more cognizant of what you eat instead of putting anything in your mouth like a whore. You get what I'm saying? Like you're going to start seeing the calorie content of what you eat, and you'll be able to make better decisions as a result, right? Track your calories, man. That's a cheat code. All right. The next thing you need to do to get more discipline and build habits that will help you accomplish your goals for 2026 and beyond is you got to start waking up early. Now, I know some people are successful when they wake up late. I know that. I know some people, they may stay up late and wake up late and they're successful. Probably even a lot of them are more successful than me. But I'm more successful than you, right? And you are not them people, right? You are not them people. The bulk of high achievers wake up early. The bulk. We can find outliers, right? But the bulk of high achievers wake up early, right? And it's going to do in waking up early, there's 2 important things. One, if you wake up early, that means you have to what? Go to sleep early, right? Because you still need to get 7-8 hours of sleep, right? So that means you have to go to sleep early. If you go to sleep early, you avoid most of the bullshit we talked about earlier. You won't be out chasing hoes in the daytime, right? You're not going to be getting drunk at noon. If you're getting drunk at noon, you got big issues, homie. You know what I'm saying? You're not going to be getting high at noon in the day. Like most of the bad shit happens at night. Like the shit you want to refrain from doing, most of it probably happens at night. So if you're asleep because you wake up early, you miss out on most of that shit. You get what I'm saying? So that's one thing it's going to help you with. But Also, there's studies that show that people who, on average, who wake up early are more successful. Hold on, let me see if this one will come up. Pause. So here's just a study. It was done on some students, and they said waking up early is associated with better grades and higher attention in class, right? And that's just children, right? Imagine this was college students, right? But imagine, college students are adults, right? So imagine what you could do as a adult, man. As an adult, when you wake up early, you get another advantage as well. Is for me, I wake up early. I'm up before the sun rises, and I got like 30 employees, and at some point they're going to be hitting me up. Shit is going wrong. Shit needs to be changed. I'm gonna have to put out fires or handle shit. Help them solve problems. It's difficult for me to get a lot of deep work done during that time if I gotta help them solve problems for the business, right? It's my business, right? But if I wake up early and I start working or get things out of the way before, that's like time for me, right? That's time I can work out. I can work on some projects, right? Before anyone wakes up, before my girl wakes up, right? I have a few hours to myself to really focus on shit. And I get more done in those hours than probably most people do all day, right? Because I got up before the world woke up. All right, when it's quiet and calm, and I can really dive into the shit I need to get done. But if you're trying to do mad shit in the afternoon, man, shit comes up, shit happens. Or you don't know what's gonna happen tomorrow. Like later in the day, you don't know what's gonna be. You don't know what's gonna come up, and it might be shit you have to handle, right? And you might not be able to get around to the shit you had planned. But if you wake up early, knock it out before life starts coming at you. Pause. You'll be able to accomplish more. All right, very important. All right. All right, I got to come back to 7. All right. I'm gonna come back to 7. I don't know when I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna figure it out. All right. All right. Number 8. All right. You want to maintain your physical appearance. Right now, I'm not saying you got to start looks maxing and shit. At least not to the level kids are doing it now, right? Motherfuckers is doing. I saw a clip of some dude, man. He said he does meth to cut. I'm not saying you got to go wear it like that, but you want to take pride in your appearance, right? Groom your not only grooming, but your physique, your posture, your style. Everything you do sends a message, right? And have higher standards for the way you present yourself, because people will treat you differently based on how you present yourself. And I'm not saying you got to be one of these looks maxing like total weirdo niggas, right? I'm not saying do that shit. I'm saying be presentable, right? Be presentable. When I'm going to certain events, I'll wear a suit. I got a tailored suit I'm gonna wear, right? I stay clean shaven every day. If you got a beard or whatever, keep that shit looking fresh. Keep that shit looking right. Get a fucking haircut. I shave my head every day, but like, get you a haircut. Get your fucking teeth fixed. If you got a snaggle tooth, nigga. Some of y'all walking around here with motherfucking buttery ass teeth, and you wondering why. And you wondering why you ain't getting the deals. You know what I'm saying? You wonder why you ain't getting promotion, man, because nobody want to be out you with them buttery teeth, man. You got mad rows of teeth, get them fixed. You looking like a shark because you got mad rows of teeth, man. Ain't supposed to be like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, fix your appearance. I'm not saying you got a looks max. I'm saying some of y'all got a normal max. Some of y'all got a regular max. Just like making sure that you're well groomed and you present yourself and you present yourself like a motherfucker who should be respected. You know what I'm saying? I'm not telling, again, I can't stress this enough. I'm not telling you to looks max and be one of these pretty motherfuckers, who trying to be all beautiful all the time. I'm telling you to present yourself like a motherfucker who has some goddamn self-respect, man. So present yourself like a motherfucker who was raised right. You know what I'm saying? Wear clean clothes, right? I know it's weird. I got to say that to some of y'all, but stay fresh, stay not fresh, but be presentable, man. And if you really want to step it up, take your dress and appearance up a notch, right? Like if I was trying to get rich now, I don't know, man. Depending on what industry I'm in, I might wear like suits every day, like the homie Justin Waller, right? I might wear suits every day because when you dress well, people treat you different. I first learned this when I was security guard at the Prada store in Soho. I wasn't a good security guard. I ain't guard nothing and I ain't keep nobody secure. I wasn't going to stop anybody if they tried to steal anything. I remember thinking, yo, man, these motherfuckers don't know they can have all this shit and I won't do nothing. I remember thinking that I'm just here as a decoy. I'll step back, right? But anyway, they gave me a suit, man, a Prada suit. And they got it fitted for me, and I used to have to like ride the train where I'm walking around New York City with the fucking suit, looking like John Wick. It was like I had a John Wick kind of suit, only it was Prada and not bulletproof. And people treated you way different, man. Like you live in New York, there was a bunch of kids on the train, man. They like little assholes and shit. They yelling and screaming, acting crazy. But like some of them was like, "Oh, excuse me, sir." And I was in my 20s at the time. "Oh, excuse me, I'm sorry, sir." Right? Like people would move out your way. People treat you different when your appearance is right. You know what I'm saying? And you guys really need to regular max and maybe just step it up a little bit. Start dressing like a motherfucker who respects himself, groom like a motherfucker who respects himself, and fix your physical fitness as well. Like if you out here looking fat, stop that. Knock that off. Stop doing that immediately. You ain't got to do that. You ain't got to do it. Start tracking your calories. Start training. Don't be fat. Because people treat you different if you fat and sloppy too. Yeah. People treat you different if you fat. Right. And here's a study showing that a positive correlation between physical attractiveness in adolescence, no drizzy, and earnings in adulthood. Basically, they're saying if you look better, you typically make more money, right? Again, I'm not even telling you to go that far and be all fucking pretty, start wearing makeup or no shit like that. What I'm telling you is like just present yourself like a motherfucker who has some goddamn self-respect. Like look at yourself and say, "Hey man, should people respect me with my physical appearance? If not, then fix that. Fix it." Here's another study showing that attractiveness predicts better educational, occupational, and income outcomes. Independent, and it acts as an independent driver of social mobility. Damn. Maybe the looks maxing motherfuckers on or something, man. It sounds like these studies are telling me that hotter people make more money. But I'm not even saying you got to be on that shit, man. I'm just saying, listen, present yourself like a person who should be respected, in all its forms. All right. Next thing we need to do is start tracking our spending. Right? We need to track every dollar we spend. This is critical. This is very important. You want to treat your life like a business, and you should treat your personal finance in your life like a real business. And in a real business, they know where every dollar went. They know what every category they spend the most money in, right? And they look at the budgets and the allocations frequently. You need to do the same thing as well. Start tracking every dollar you spend. And it's more important the more money you make, right? But you want to get in the habit now while you're trying to come up. Every entrepreneur I work with, I make them hook all their accounts up to something called monarch.com. Right. So you hook up all your credit cards, all your debit cards, all your investment accounts, savings accounts, checking accounts, everything. You got some financial transactions. You need to link it to Monarch, right? And it gives you a clear picture of your overall financial health. First of all, right? It shows you what your net worth is. Is it going up or is it going down? It's going to show you the trends. But most importantly, every dollar you spend, unless you're using cash, but I don't really use cash, right? Every dollar you spend, it gets categorized in a different bucket, and you need to do the same thing and check that every day. And it'll go back for 3 months. And you will just need to go in and check and make sure everything's in the right category. And then at the end of the month, man, see where the money's going. See what can be cut, right? See what can be taken out. And every time I ran entrepreneur through something like this, they're always shocked at how much they spend in different categories. Like, damn, I didn't even know I was spending that much here. I didn't even know I was spending that much money in this, right? And they're able to make better decisions, better financial decisions. Anything you track, you're going to improve. Like if you want to get better at anything, start tracking it. You'll start making better decisions almost immediately. And tracking your finances is probably one of the main, easiest things you can do to be more financially successful, right? Did I say 13? I wish I didn't. All right. All right. Next thing I want you to start doing, and this is more of a mindset hack, but instead of, I want you to start seeing how far you can push yourself instead of trying to see how much you can get away with. Right? It's a very different mindset. But a lot of times when I say, oh, you should start tracking your calories, people are like, oh man, you don't have to do that. You could still probably get that. For example, I'd be like, yeah, I could eyeball this shit and try to figure it out and guess what I'm eating each day. But yo, I'm not trying to see how much I can get away with. I'm trying to see how much I can push myself, bitch. Right? You know, it's a different mindset. You know, it some people are like, oh man, I don't have to track my spending. I know I can do that. Yeah, you don't have to, man. But are you trying to see how much you can get away with, or are you trying to see how far you can push yourself? You know, like, oh man, I can have some alcohol every once in a while. One drink every now and then won't kill you. Like, no, it won't kill you, but it won't help you either, right? Basically saying it won't kill you, saying you can get away with it. Are you trying to see how much you can get away with, or are you trying to see how much you can push yourself? Oh man, you can have a cheat day every once in a while, man. One fucking donut won't kill you. I know it won't kill me. I'm not trying to test out to see what will kill me. I'm not trying to see what I can get away with. I'm trying to see how much I can push myself, right? You got to understand that when people start talking like that, oh man, one won't kill you. You can do this. Oh man, I deserve a break. I can have a little bit. This won't hurt. Just once won't hurt. Oh, they start saying all this shit. I want you to understand that those are the battle cries of mediocrity. The people who say this shit are not the champions, because the real champions, the people who are fucking bringing their A game every time, they know that everything counts. Every bit of it counts. You get what I'm saying? Like, you gotta think the difference between a motherfucker who, you know, if you watch the Olympics, sometimes it's like a millisecond between first place and second place. It's like a millisecond between first place and fourth place. And the fourth place motherfucker don't get nothing, right? A millisecond. That means everything counts. Everything's important, right? Everything you eat is important, right? Every time you go out, every time you slack on your goals or what you're trying to do, all of it counts. Oh man, I eat good most of the time. Yeah, man. But what, all those other times, you think they don't count? Everything counts if you're trying to be the best you can be. If you're trying to be the best you can be, it all counts. Oh man, I can sleep in every once in a while. Yeah, you can, right? But can you do that and be the very best you can be? No, bitch, nigga. Everything counts. Nothing is inconsequential. You get what I'm saying? And you just have to really change your mindset. Are you trying to be the best you can be, or are you trying to see how much you can get away with? Because if you're trying to see how much you can get away with, you'll know this by your vocabulary. If your vernacular is full of shit like, hey man, once in a while won't hurt. Oh man, eating this once won't kill you. Oh man, you know, you got to live a little, enjoy life. You know, if you motherfuckers who are talking like that, I'm telling you, those are the battle cries of mediocrity. You know, you are planting your flag firmly in the land of mediocrity. Boom. This is where I stand. This is where I will be. You're building a home there, a moat around it. You're gonna start guarded in there, right? You know, that's where you are now. Boom. But you know, if you want more, you're gonna have to do more. And you make no mistake, if you want to be above average, that literally means that you are better than the average person. The average person is saying, can we live a little, right? Everything counts, man. Everything counts if you want to be exceptional. Everything counts if you want to be the best you can be, right? Change your mindset, you know? And one of the most important things you can do to change that mindset would be the next step. Start tracking start planning every hour of every day in your calendar. Start weaponizing time against your goals, right? You have no idea how much time you're wasting. You have no idea how much potential you're leaving on the table. And this goes for everybody. Everybody I know would accomplish so much more, would be so much further if they just did this one thing, started planning every hour of every day in their calendar. Because then you start weaponizing time. Everyone who does this, they get way more done each day. And each day becomes a successful day, right? Each day is full of success. And if you do that for a week, you got a week full of success and victory. If you do that for 4 weeks, then you got a month full of success and victory. You do that for 90 days, your whole life changes. You do that for 100 days, now you're doing shit that changes your life and the lives of the people around you. You know? I'm sorry, yeah, if you do that for a whole year, you start changing not only your life, but the lives of the people around you, the people in your vicinity. And if you want to know exactly how to do that, I got another video all about how to set up your calendar so you can succeed and start bitch slapping life. You can grab life by the fucking throat and beat it into submission by using your calendar and planning every hour of every day. Go check out that video right now. I said 13. We're going to have to change that. All right. Oh, did I do just now? I don't know. All right. Yo, well, I think we got some super chats.
We have Jesus 3446, Mr. Carter, aka soon to be boss. Do you only hire candidates with period sales experience, or do you also like buying Apple stock in the 90s?
Listen, I'm not doing I don't do the HR at the company, right? So you got to impress my human resources manager who will be reviewing the applications. The reason he's asking is because we're actually hiring. In my business, we're hiring appointment setters on our sales team. And if they do a really good job, they have the potential to potentially move up to being sales professionals, sales closers. That link is in the description. All right. Also, there's another fucking link in the description. It's a new ebook I just wrote on how if you want to be an online trainer, how to get your first $5,000 in the next 7 days as an online trainer. That link is in the description for that ebook. Make sure you download it right now. It's free. What we got?
We have Chris. Thanks for the biceps tips last week. Uterus curls are goated. Do you DCA into Bitcoin or only IBIT?
All right. So yeah, he's talking about, first of all, he's talking about the uterus curls. I was saying that one thing I like to do for a bicep is to incorporate a bicep exercise where you have to twist your wrist, because look at my bicep right now. It's moving, but I'm not flexing. I'm just twisting my wrist. Try it at home. Don't flex, just twist your wrist. You see your bicep move. This is me flexing. Sometimes it frightens me if I see it. But this is like, so I was telling them I get the rope curls. I get the rope and I come up like this, boom, and I bring it out. And it's like kind of the shape of a uterus, the way you do it. You want to bring it out to the side, but also flick at the wrists, curve that bicep. All right. And to his second, I'm glad you found that helpful. And his second question is, do I dollar cost average in the Bitcoin or IBIT, which is the Bitcoin ETF, the grayscale Bitcoin ETF? Need only the ETF because I do shit. I sell covered calls against my positions. And as far as I know, you can only do that with the ETF, like stocks or ETFs. As far as I know, you can't do that with crypto. And also, to get into the positions, I sell cash secure puts. Again, that way I get paid to buy it. So it's basically I'm running the wheel on IBIT, if that makes sense. But I don't think you can do that on regular Bitcoin. Mm-hmm.
We have Paul. Yo, BBC, how much carbs do you have when cycling? Carbs twice a week. I heard you say that on another live show.
Yo, you must not have heard. If I said that shit, it must have been like fucking 8-9 years ago. I don't carb cycle, homie. I don't do no carb cycling. I'm keto 100% of the time, 7 days a week. No fucking cheat days. Last time I had a cheat day was 2023. It was at I believe it was at Nicky Jam's restaurant. Got them Dolce Gabbana pancakes. How you Dolce de leche.
Dulce.
Dulce de leche. I got the Dulce de leche pancakes, man. And that's 2 milks, right? That's what that means.
No, dulce de leche is a sweetener. You're getting it confused with tres leche. That's 3
Tres
milks.
leche. That's 3 milks. They named their motherfucking dessert 3 after ingredients. 3 milks. All right, and I believe that's the last cheat day I had in like 2023, man. So like you got me all the way fucked up, Playboy. Sorry. Oh shit. It's usually where we do the market update, man. No Greg today, man. No market update. I can do the market update. Oh no, I can't. We about to leave. Oh shit. We got 10 minutes. All right, I'm gonna do the market update. Hold up. Run it back. All right, man. So this is Brandon Carter's market update. No young candlestick. You know the vibes. All right. So we got, let's put it on SPY. Let's first look at, S&P 500, man. This on the daily chart. We had, yeah, S&P 500, the ETF, man. So like, yo, it's been on this a down leg, right? But it's still overall bullish. See, I don't like to look personally. I don't really love to look at the daily time frame, because if you're swing trading, I don't know. Like I like to look at the weekly. Now, if you look at the weekly, that's fucking bullish, man. Like that's super bullish. In fact, it's almost like you might even call that a high base formation, right? It's been super bullish for a long time. The volume's coming down a little bit, but I think it's going to stay on. I mean, my forecast on S&P 500 is bullish because I like to look at the weekly time frame. If you look at the daily time frame, you can get all fucking twisted, right? So here's the thing about trading: it really depends on your time horizon, because we look at the monthly, that looks really good as well, right? But anyway, I like to look at the weekly when I'm doing this shit. All right, let's look at Bitcoin. Oh, okay, that's a different story. This is what we call a low base on the weekly time frame. Now, I did this earlier in the year around March, and then it shot up, right? So there's a potential for that to happen. However, so look at the down weeks. The volume is higher on these down weeks, right? It's not as high as it is here. On these down weeks, this volume is super high, which means people are like the selling is aggression. It's pretty aggressive. The selling is as aggressive almost as aggressive as it was on this big fucking spike up that we had after Trump won the election. The Trump pump, pause, right? Right. Oh, the Epstein file is supposed to come out tomorrow. We really, speaking of Trump pump, Epstein files come out tomorrow. They're supposed to. See what happens, you know. And because I think, okay, let me show you something, man. So I've been dollar cost averaging and just buying. This is an aero defense company called RTX, right? Because I think we're going to war with Venezuela. It definitely appears to be that way. And I wouldn't be surprised if it happened really soon. Trump's been indiscriminately blowing up naval vessels off the coast. There's tons of battleships and shit in the regions. Like, it's the biggest formation of battleships we've had since World War II, you know? And I think there's a reason it's coinciding with when the Epstein file is supposed to be released. I think Trump's supposed to talk tonight. Is Trump talking tonight? He might be talking now. What's this motherfucker talking about, man? Did he say something? I don't think nothing happened yet. So anyway, I think we're going to war with Venezuela. He's definitely being super aggressive. So I've been dollar cost averaging this. It's not financial advice. You can do whatever you want with your own money, man. Do whatever you want with your own money. But I like this one, and it's performing pretty well for me. Let's look at some of the individual. Oh, let's look at the NASDAQ. Same thing on it. Like, again, I'm looking on the weekly time frame. That shit looks fucking bullish to me, man. That shit looks bullish to me. At least, you know, long term. You know, anything can happen, but I feel good about it. You know, if you're already in it, I don't know if I'd buy way up here, but if you wanted to get in, maybe you sell some covered calls. I mean, selling covered calls on the NASDAQ is pretty expensive, right? All right, let's look at IWM. Now, IWM is where most of the stocks are. This is the Russell 2000, right? It's had a down week, man, but it's actually been super bullish, man. It's like, how far? Let me see something. It's sorry, it's the wrong tool. It's like, yeah, like 2% away from, like 3% away from all-time highs. And that's where most of the stocks are. And this is like, a lot of times this could be a leading indicator. All right. Now, what troubles me about Bitcoin is everything else looks good. Like all the major indices, SPY, S&P 500, NASDAQ, IWM, and then Bitcoin. Right. Right. You see this, man? Like, everything's going up but crypto. So keep that in mind, man. You know what I'm saying? Keep that in mind. That shit doesn't look good. All right. Let's look at the smaller sectors. This is the energy sector. The energy sector, this shit has been in consolidation for like quite some time. It's been in this fucking range for like, I don't know, man, fucking years. Right? It's been kind of in this range. So I don't know. That's ominous for this. I mean, it's probably going to do a whole bunch of nothing for a long time. The financial sector, man, it was last week. It was just this week. It was at all-time highs. Where it's only, and this is a good indicator, right? Because if the banks are doing well, if the finances are doing well, then the market usually does well at the same time. It's 1% away from its all-time high. I don't know, man. I feel like everything is bullish except for crypto, right? Let's look at the communication sector. That looks bullish to me. Again, I'm on a weekly time frame. Shit looks fucking weird on the daily. It's hard for me to wrap my mind around it sometimes. All right. Let's look at real estate. The real estate sector. That is pretty far from all-time highs. So people were like, yo, Brandon, man, when I moved to fucking Miami in 2001, I was like, yo, man, why'd you rent instead of buy? Oh, because I felt like the housing market was overvalued. And it seemed like the market thinks it was overvalued by at least 20%. You know what I'm saying? During that time. It looks like the market thought the same. The market is always right. You know what I'm saying? I own real estate, but it's like Section 8 real estate that I rent out, you know, the income producing assets, you know. Now, if we look at some other countries, Yo, motherfucking Japan. I was telling y'all about Japan. It was doing good this week. That's ominous. That's a huge candle. You know what I'm saying? That's a hey man. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I don't know what's up with Japan. Germany, man. I've been talking about Germany for a while. I don't know. It's kind of like a sloppy high base formation, but they seem to be doing well. Now, what we want to worry about, if Germany and Japan are doing good at the same time, we're going to just keep an eye on them, make sure they're not trying to get the band back together. You know what I'm saying? Last time they got together, shit was chaos. You know what I'm saying? Shit was all fucked up. Italy, we ain't got to worry. Young Candlestick's not on here because he's in Italy usually. He's in Italy right now. Trying to figure it out for us. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, and let's look at some random stocks. All right. Let's look at Tesla. What's their fucking ticker symbol? No, it's not. Oh, here it is. Tesla. Tesla, man, it's right up there, close to all-time highs on the weekly time frame, which is cool. So y'all remember I did the fucking I called it the TISM short. I started shorting Tesla as soon as Elon gave his heart to us. You know what I'm saying? When he gave it, I was like, that's ominous. Right. And I shorted that shit down. Like it was a nice fucking game. Then but I didn't get all of it. I probably got like this much of it. And when it started doing this shit, I was like, let me get out of here. So I probably got about 20% on that short, you know, which is good. Let's look at Meta. Facebook and them. That's odd. That's peculiar. You think they'd be doing good? Yeah, I don't have. If I was holding it, I wouldn't be selling it, but I don't know if I'm trying to buy it right now. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if I'm trying to buy that shit right now. All right, and let's look at Google. Alphabet. Man, that's looking good. I'm really bullish on Google. Google's one of my favorites. I'm really bullish on Google. I think it's difficult to say buy it up here, but if I was, I'd be comfortable dollar cost averaging into Google some more. All right. Anyway, so that was my market update. It was impromptu. Hey, listen, guys. We do this every Tuesday and Thursday at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Listen, again, we're hiring. There's a link in the description where you can join. You can apply to join our sales team as an appointment center. There's potential to move on to a closer if you do a really good job. We pay commission. So there's that. And I got a free ebook that'll show you how to make your first $5,000 in the next 7 days as an online trainer. Go ahead and download that. The link is in the description. All right, y'all.